Hi, welcome to class. Today you need a mat which you should lie out and get it ready for our floor work. We're going to work core on and off the floor. Keep some water handy for hydration. Let's get warmed up. Bring your feet a little wider than your shoulders with your toes pointing straight ahead. Soften your knees and lengthen out through your torso. Pull your shoulder blades down your back and open your chest. Take both hands, reach right up, thumbs back, palms in. Stretch and press the hips forward. Open the arms to the side, pulling back your elbows, stretching the chest. Now hands on the thighs, knees soft, hinge forward, stretching the backs of your legs. Lift up and roll your shoulders. Take your right hand, stretch the right side of your body. Now stretch the left side of your body. Let's do that again. Right side of the body, left side of the body. Now reach across. Let's loosen up your upper back and your hips with this rotational movement. Thumb up, reach out level with your shoulders. Pull back for your opposite elbow. Swivel your foot and rotate through your hips. 8 more. Release the heel. 4, 3, 2. Reach for your knees. Shift your weight side to side shift. There's very little rotation with this. You're just warming up through your inner thighs. Hinging forward. 4, 3, 2. Hold to the left. Sink down. Sitting back. Feel that stretch in the right inner thigh. Go to the other side. Sit back. Feeling that stretch in your left inner thigh. Come up. Open the toes to the side. Turning the toes out. Squat down into a sumo squat. You'll see this move later. Well, actually, pretty early in today's class. Sit right back. Feel that stretch in your groin. Now drop your right shoulder down. Press the right knee back. Look over your left shoulder. Other side. Press back and look up. Again. Last one. Come to the center. Squat down. Toes forward. Squat down again. Lift up and roll your shoulders. Now step your feet closer together. I'm going to step forward so I've got some space behind me. You might need to do the same. Step your right leg back onto the ball of your foot. Reach both hands up. Stretch right up through your fingertips. Now lean across to the left. Open the side of your body in the front of your hip. Lift up and pull open and step forward. Other side. Step back to the ball of your foot. Reach both hands up. Stretch up. Lean across to the right. Opening the front of your left hip. Lift up. Open and step forward. Let's do that again. Big step back with the right leg. Take both hands, reach up, stretch, lean across to the left. Open the front of your right hip. Lift up and pull open, step forward. Last time, big step back onto the ball of your foot. Reach both hands up and stretch. Lean across to the right. Open the front of your left hip. Lift up, pull, open and step forward. Roll both shoulders back. Separate your feet. Circle your hips around in one direction. Now the other way. Loosening up the hips. Now open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. One last time. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale and come down. We are warmed up and ready to go. We're starting with some standing work. I'm going to start my timer. We'll do each move for about 50 seconds. You'll have about 15 seconds in between each move to recalibrate and get ready for the next exercise. Let's start with an alternating sumo squat, an alternating overhead sumo squat. So have your feet wider than your shoulders and your toes are slightly turned out to 10 and 2. Bring your hands onto your thighs, Lift your chest and brace your core. Squat down and up. Squat and lift up. Now, so far, just legs. And you're thinking, what? Where's this core? Well, we're going to add an overhead reach, and that's going to engage all the muscles in your back. Take your right hand, reach up. Did you feel it? Left hand. Right hand. Sit back and reach up. Palm in, thumb back. Again. Sit right back. Keep it going. One more. Very good. Bring your feet hip distance apart. We're going to lunge backwards. So if you've got a very spongy mat, you may want to stand on the floor. It'll make it hard to balance. You're going to take your right leg and lunge, left leg and lunge back. Bring your hands together. Lunge your left leg back, rotate to the right, come back to the center, and step forward. Same side. Step back, hands together, rotate, back to the center, and lift up. Lunge back, bend the knee, rotate, center, and come down. And come up. Lunge back onto the ball of your foot, like we did in the warm-up. But now you're going to do a nice rotation. As you rotate, it's like you're squeezing water out of a pair of wet jeans. Do one more. Lunge, rotate, center, and step forward. Now step off your mat for this next one, especially if you've got a yoga mat or sticky mat. I want your feet to be able to rotate. Lace your fingers and loop your thumbs. Bring them together. Bring your hand over your right shoulder and rotate to the right. Chop and chop. Chop and stop. Notice the heels are lifting up. You're rotating the whole body. Your shoulders, your hips, and your torso. Swivel the feet, chop, and stop and lift. Down to your left hip from your right shoulder. Chop and stop. One more and stop. Shake out your hands. Shake out your legs. Roll your wrists. Now step your feet in a wide stance. A little bit the same as your sumo stance, but we're going to do a golf chop. And it's going to alternate from side to side. Lace and loop. Squat. Chop over your right shoulder. Squat. Now chop over your left shoulder. Squat, chop right. Squat, chop left. Squat, chop right. Squat, chop left. Nice deep squat if you can. Squat and chop. Okay. Back to the rear lunge, but now the right leg lunges back and you rotate to the left. Right leg lunges back, rotate left. So now the left leg is the working leg. Hands together, chest up. Right leg lunges back, let's go. Lunge, rotate, center, and stand up. Lunge, rotate, center. On that rotation, I want you to imagine your torso was a pair of wet jeans and you're wringing them out with that rotational movement. It's a strong rotation with lots of control. Press your hands together. Rotate, center, and come down. One more. Rotate, center, and come down. Good. Diagonal chop. Lace the fingers, loop the thumbs, feet in a wide stance. Come up to your left shoulder, rotate the right heel. We go. Chop and stop. Chop and stop. Come right up to your left shoulder and down to your right thigh or towards your right hip. Swivel the feet each time. Chop down strongly and stop. Chop up strongly and stop. Chop and chop. Strengthening the core with some power and some control. So you're controlling the speed by stopping the movement. Chop, last one, and stop. Very good. We're coming down to our mat. So come onto your mat, bring your hands onto your thighs, and step back with one knee, starting with a plank. Come onto both knees, and now come onto your hands and walk your arms forward onto your forearms. Tuck your toes underneath. Lift the back of your head up. Lift the knees. Nice straight legs. Now, anytime you need to take a break, all you do is come back onto your knees like this and stay there. Otherwise, just try and hold that stationary plank. We're building stability in your core. This is not an easy task. You have to make the muscles hold you for a period of time. Today it's 50 seconds. Other days it's shorter or longer. The idea is to work long enough that it creates some fatigue and challenge. And come down. Come into all fours. We're going into a bird dog. Hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers, knees underneath your hips. Opposite arm and leg stretch out, hold, and come down. Other side, stretch out, hold, and come down. Keep alternating slowly. Hold when you lift, then come down. Other side, reach, and come down. Reach, and come down. Breathe, and come down. Last one. And last one on the other side. And come down. Side bridge. Side bridge for all the core movements is probably your most challenging movement. Bring your legs behind you in an L shape. Press your shoulder down away from your ear. And now, bring your top hand onto the side of the ribs and the side of the abdomen and lift your hips. You'll feel those muscles contracting. Now take that hand and reach up, opening your chest to me. So open your chest to me. Now you can stay here, or for a little more challenge, straighten the top leg. Press your shoulder away from your ear. Three, two, one, come down. Let's go straight to the other side. Bring your legs behind you in an L. Bring your elbow directly underneath your shoulder. That's super important for keeping the stress out of your shoulder. The shoulder's going to work, but we don't want to stress it. Bring your hands underneath and lift up. Good. Now take that hand and reach it up. Press your hips forward, stack your shoulders, and stack your hips. Side bridge. Now take that top leg for a greater challenge and straighten it. Keep your chest open. You're more than halfway through class right now. Keep breathing. These stabilization movements are challenging. And come down. Let's go back to a bird dog. I'm going to face this way. It's easier for me. Okay. Spread your fingers. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Alternating opposite arm and leg reaches out, holds, and comes down. Other side, reach out, and come down. Reach out, and come down. Stretch, and lengthen, and come down. Press your shoulder down away from your ear on both sides. Come down, stretch, and come down. Very good. Plank. Plank, second plank. Aren't you glad? Think of it as an opportunity to get stronger. I know it's challenging. Tuck your toes under. Get ready to lift your knees. Here we go. Lift your knees up. Now lift the back of your head up. Feel a strong brace through your core. This is our last plank of the day. We're not done with core. We've got one more set of moves, but we're done with planks. Keep your head lifted. So avoid letting your head sag down. Think of lifting the back of your head up. Come down onto your knees if you need to. If you need to take a break, just lightly touch your knees down. But you're almost there. You've got 3, 2, 1. Come down. Now come on to your back. First of all, lie on your side and then roll onto your back. Palms of your hands face up. Walk your feet in close to you and now brace your core. Flex your ankles. Lift the right foot half an inch off the floor and put it down. Left leg half an inch off the floor and put it down. So up and down, up and down. Maintaining a constant brace on your core. So there's no movement in the torso. You want to make it a little bit harder, walk your legs further away from you. It does make quite a bit of difference when you take your legs away from you. So make sure, if you did take your legs away from you, that you're still able to maintain a good brace. That as you lift the foot off the floor, your back is not popping off the mat. It's staying in one position. One more each way. Good. Now bring your feet up into a chair position, like you're sitting in a chair. In this position, your back flattens onto the mat. So where your waistband is, it's flat on the mat. Knees at 90 degrees. Slowly lower and lift. Other side, slowly lower and lift. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. I'm going to flex my ankles. You're welcome to either flex your ankles or point your toes. Take the leg down without necessarily bending your knee a whole lot further to make it more challenging. Or you want to make it easier? Check this out. Bring the heel down and bend the knee further, like this. To make it more challenging, keep the knee at a constant angle and lower and lift. One more. Good. Put your right foot on the floor. Lift your left heel onto your right knee. Single-legged bridge. Flex your ankle. Lift the hip and lower the hip. Lift and lower the hips. Push your heel into the floor to come up and lift the hips as high as you can get them. Press your shoulders down, away from your ears. Palms of your hands face up, strengthening your gluteal on the right side. The glutes are actually an important part of your core. If you have strong glutes, it'll really help prevent back pain, and it'll keep you moving more efficiently. One more. Good. Come down. Bring the feet close to your bottom. Baby walks. Second set of everything. Flex your ankles. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now on this one, the smaller the movement, the better. So keep the movement tiny. Barely lift your foot off the mat. Keep your abdominals really tightened so you're bracing all your muscles in the core like the muscles were a corset. Because in fact, those muscles are like a corset. Up, down, up, down. Keep your breath constant. So there's no specific breathing here, just constant breathing. Good. Leg lowering. Bring your feet up and hips up to 90 degrees. Flex your ankles. Press your back flat. Now lower. Down and up. Other side. Down and up. Now it's important as you lower one leg down, you don't pull the other knee in towards you. If it helps, you can bring your hands onto your thighs and you'll feel if you're pushing in or not. So try not to push in. Once you've done that and checked, keep the same feeling, but open your shoulders back out by placing the palms of your hands face up and hands on the floor. Core is braced. One more. Put your feet down. Lift your right foot up and place the right heel on the left knee. Flex your left ankle. Lift up and slowly down. Last move. This is our last move. Lift the hips as high as you can get them. Keep your hips square and level. Shoulders are down and back. Keep breathing. Exhale as you press up, inhale as you lower. So there is, on this one, specific breathing. Exhale and inhale. But if that confuses you, just make sure you're breathing and not holding your breath. It's all good. One more. And come down. Place both feet on the floor. Now bring your hands out, straight out from the shoulders in a T. Press both shoulders into the mat. Palms of your hands face up. Slowly lower your knees to knee. Keep both shoulders flat. And lift up. This is my favorite stretch. Lower to the other side. Keep both shoulders flat because you get the chest, spine. Ooh, that feels good. Let's do it one more time each side. Slowly lower and lift. And slowly lower and lift. Take one knee and pull it into your chest, holding onto the hamstring. Pull that in, flex the foot. Stretch up and bend. One more time. Up and bend. Other side. Take a hold of your thigh, pull it in and flex your foot. Press your shoulders down. Stretch up and bring it down. Stretching the back of your thigh. Up and bring it down. Now roll onto your side and press up. Let's come up into an all-fours position to stretch out your shoulders. Flatten your shoelaces onto the mat and walk your fingertips out, away from you. Press down through your shoulders. Let your head hang heavy in between your arms. Keep your hips high. Head hangs heavy, hips high. Come all the way down and forward. Come onto your forearms. Press your shoulders down. Squeeze your glutes and lift your chest. Stretching out your abdominals. Come down and press up. Come back to all fours and lift up to high kneeling. Bring one leg forward. Bring your hands onto your thigh and tuck your back toe under. Lift up to squatting. Stay here for a moment and come up. Now, separate your feet and rotate side to side. Let your arms just swing and tap the body as they come low, side to side. One more each side. And roll your shoulders back. Now take your right hand, separate the feet, reach up and over. Stretch the right side of your body. Let's do the other side. Stretch the left side of your body. Reach up and come down. Roll both shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder. Now take your left hand and press down through the heel of your hand. Bring that hand up, press away, and then pull down through the heel of your hand. Lift up. Roll your wrist. Bring it down. Tilt the left ear over to your left shoulder. Flex your right wrist and push down. Now reach the hand up and press down. And roll your wrist. Roll both wrists. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hands come down. Now, big deep breath in with the right hand reaching up. Pull back, opening through your chest and shoulder. Reach up again and come down. Other side. Reach up and pull down, opening through the chest and shoulder. Reach up again and come down. Roll shoulders forward, up, back, and down. One last time. Forward, up, back, and down. Now, separate your feet, hip distance. Soften your knees and lengthen. Feel your shoulders slide down and back and slightly pinch in between your shoulder blades. I want you to feel how tall you're standing right now. After a class like this, You should feel lengthened and strengthened. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great class. Can't wait to move with you again. Enjoy the rest of your